Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Blame on the final possession and ended up throwing the ball away. Santa Clara 77, Gonzaga 76. The Zags dropped to 11-5 on the season. They've now lost to Purdue. They've lost to Washington. They've lost to UConn. They've lost to San Diego State. Now they've lost to Santa Clara. And their best wins on the season, Jerel, USC, Syracuse, and UCLA. It's not exactly a murderer's row of a resume. And here's the biggest problem that they face. The best teams in the WCC, St. Mary's, they haven't been really all that good. And San Francisco is not going to move the needle with name recognition. I think I'm at the point now where if they don't end up going 17-1 in the WCC, I think they have to win that game against Kentucky on the road in Rupp on February 10th. Like, that might be a must win for them to get in the tournament, Jerel. Am I going too far there?
No, I mean I don't think you are. I think it's basically based off of their schedule, and they do this because of the conference that they play in. It's only so many shots at quality wins that they're going to get regardless. But they usually schedule a monstrous non-conference schedule where they get themselves a ton of opportunities to get quality wins as well too. But this has been a different year for the Zags, and they haven't exactly gotten those quality wins that they needed outside of their conference before they got to conference play. And even the ones that you thought were going to be quality wins don't look great anymore. Like UCLA is far beyond a good win for anybody at this point. Now that's not going to help teams going forward because they're kind of a dumpster fire right now. So they're gonna have to put together a good streak here. I don't know if they'll need to go to 17-1, but I definitely think they'll need to beat the upper echelon, St. Mary's, and obviously whoever else is going to be really good in that conference for them to make sure and ensure that they'll get in. Otherwise, the Kentucky game, it'll definitely be a must win, and it's going to be tough to get that one.
Yeah, Randolph, it's very weird to look at this situation where Gonzaga is a team that doesn't have any quad one wins at this point in the season, right? They're 0-4 against quad one. After this loss, they're 2-2 against quad two, like I mentioned, those quadrant two wins. Syracuse, USC. The USC, both those games ended up coming on a neutral floor. If they do get in, this is not, I mean, look, this is just not the same Gonzaga team that we are accustomed to seeing.
Their reputation of being preseason ranked is the reason they'll eventually get in, because even with the loss tonight, they'll drop out of the top 25. So let's assume they're going to win a high percentage of their games in conference, be among the top. I think. I mean, if they're healthy, I think it's them and St. Mary's. Um, they have a game against Kentucky in February in Rupp Arena, and I don't think anybody feels confident that they're going to go in Kentucky and win that game. So um, we're potentially looking at them going in with no quad one wins, and that's just, I don't know what you say. I mean, this isn't the same Gonzaga team as this before. They'll get in the tournament, but I think they're going to get into the tournament because of where they were being preseason ranked, and they'll win enough games in the
Yeah,
conference to get back to the low 20s. But
yeah,
resume
I
wise,
say it all the time. Randolph, I say it all the time. At the end of the day, we can sit here and we could talk about the net, we could talk about Ken Palm, we could talk about quadrants, we could talk about whatever we want to talk about. There are 10 people in a room making decisions.
yep,
And when it comes down to it, if you look at it and it's the same resume, and one of those team names say Gonzaga on it, and the other one
they
says
getting in.
just San Francisco, who do you think is going to make it?
They getting in.
Gonzaga. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing. It is I don't want to give Goodman credit for this, but the thing that he always goes on and on about is he's worried about the long term, big picture stuff with Gonzaga, right? Because Tommy
They
Lloyd's
got to
out,
get out.
because you lost the guy. Yeah. Because they lost the guy that brings in all of
He was
that
getting the
high
kids.
level
He
talent.
had the international. He was the connect to get the international kids in there, which was what they were known for until they started getting the Suggs and the Chetman and those guys. When they got Holmgren and them, then it was like, oh shit, now this national championship stuff here, and that's
Yeah,
what they
Hmm.
did. So, will that happen again? It doesn't look like it, but it's still a place. He's, he's a great coach. I just don't know what the dynamics changing too. And also, we got to add too. How is
Hey,
the
Randolph,
NIL
I got a question for you. RC, I got a question for you. Hold up that shirt real quick. Pop that shirt up. What you got on right there? Who is the leading scorer for that team? The shirt that you're holding up right there.
Oh, it's Hunter Silas, man. They ain't want him. They ain't want to play him. He
Where
had
he
to come
come
over
from?
here. Yes, he had to. He came from Gonzaga, man. Forbes had to put that battery in his back. Now he playing like All American. Hey, that must be how talented they were a year ago, man. Now he comes to the Deeks, man, and he get that battery in his back, looking like all conference
All
guard.
right. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.